Se Cheng Siang turns up the music at a greenhouse in Malaysia. He says the melodies help Japanese muskmelons grow. They also get massages, a practice called tamafuki, which is believed to enhance their flavor.
Every single Japanese melon that you see in our farm is almost like a single art piece. This is one of the most important criteria and most difficult to maintain it. To make sure they have very nice appearance and acting, we have to make sure the nutrition, the watering and the fertilizer have to be very consistent.
Cheng Siang and his team traveled to farms all over Japan to learn how to grow the melons prized for their sweetness and precise spherical shape. But they couldn't just replicate Japanese methods. Malaysia's hot and humid weather is a world away from Japan's temperate climate. So Mono Farms had to spend a decade perfecting how to grow the muskmelons in the tropics.
We are facing a lot of challenge, like very hot weathers, the composition of the nutrition, the technical know-how on how to grow this Japanese melon. Until recently, we find a right variety, right nutrients, right where to grow it.
And their decade of trial and error has finally paid off. Their first batch of 200 melons sold out fast.
It's pretty interesting to know that as a Malaysian, we can actually grow Japanese-grade melons in Malaysia itself. So it's quite an interesting and thorough experience where they bring us through the farm visits, where they tell us the germination process and how they control the nutrient for each plant, where only one melon is allowed to grow on one plant. So that's quite an interesting process itself.
The melons are sold for about $40 each. And while some locals say that's still quite expensive for fruit, customers say they taste just like melons grown in Japan, but for a quarter of the price. Natasha Hussain, TRT World.